I'm financial coach Sparkle, but you might know me as musical artist Karma Soleil, and welcome to Financially Sparkling, where I teach you to fire in your finances and to sparkle in your life. So get your notebooks and let's get into today's topic. So as always, I've got my notes up in front of me, and today we're going to talk about the best savings account for you. High yield savings account. These are the best in my personal and professional opinion. And let's talk about why. Because most traditional savings accounts will only give you about an annual percentage yield, or your interest rate, of about 4.42%. Is very low, and sometimes even less. It fluctuates throughout the year. Now, with an high yield savings account, they are safe and better than the traditional bank savings account because the APY, the annual percentage yield, can be between 0.42% all the way up to 7%. And it fluctuates throughout the year as well. So you can make money without spending money. How? Compound interest. Compound interest, this should be another song. So let me explain compound interest. Let's say you have $100 and your annual percentage yield is 10% per year. So your total at the end of the year will be $110. So you earned $10 doing nothing, absolutely nothing. Now, the more money that you have to invest in, for example, your new $110, the higher that amount will be in the future. So let's say that at the end of year 2, you now have $121. That is compounding, explained simply. Now, listen up. You must always pay tax on that interest earned. The $21 that you earn, you must always pay tax on that. But it's better than not earning anything at all. So you'll still have money and you can start today. This can benefit you in so many ways once you understand this concept. So if you want to play around with compound interest and see some calculations for yourself, you can search Google compound interest calculator and you can play around to see how much money you will have in theory if you invest a certain amount and then keep adding more to it. So now let's talk about the pros and the cons of these types of accounts, the high yield savings accounts. And I will give you some other options of high yield savings accounts that are available to you. So let's begin with the pros. So good news is you don't have to worry about losing money. You're always making money, even if you just leave your money there and forget it, completely forget it. So you also have easy access to your money at any time without penalties, unlike a bond, an IRA, or a 401k. They give penalties for accessing your money. So this is a pro. Con. It's not always a high APY, and it fluctuates with the market. So I have seen my high yield savings account interest rate increase and decrease. It fluctuates between 0.5% to 4.0% and back down to 0.5. It's just the way it is. You just have to roll with the flow, all right? So another asterisk of a point here is to remember to always pay your taxes on your interest earnings. Now, sometimes you don't have to, depending on which tax bracket you fall into that current tax year. But if you are earning a lot of money in addition to your salary, then you will most likely need to pay your tax on your interest earned. So you'll usually receive a statement at the end of the year from your savings bank, and you just don't want to get in trouble with the local authorities. Like, do things right the first time. Just pay your taxes, even just claim it. You might not even owe anything depending on where you stand in your tax bracket of this year. But definitely consult a tax accountant or a professional for more advice on taxes. All right. So here are some sites that you can use to compare different high yield savings accounts and banking options. You can use bankrate.com or Investopedia. My personal favorite high yield savings account is Ally Bank. Ally's annual percentage yield compounds monthly. In other words, you will earn interest on the money in your account every month at the current rate. It's currently at 4.2%. It's free to open an account, and it has no monthly fees or no minimums to qualify as of now. But I'm going to list some other options for you that you might be interested in. Find the best option for you. So you have the Capital One 360. It's very similar to Ally Bank, which I'd also recommend. You have the Sophie, Alliant Credit Union, CIT Bank, Discover Bank, Marcus Goldman Sachs, Citizens Bank, UFB Direct, Barclays Bank, and American Express National Bank. So here are some options to get you started on your path to finding the best high yield savings account for you. These are usually a great option if you just want to earn money without doing anything at all. So do your research and find the one that works best for you. This will be a great step towards your financial saving journey. So that's it for today. You can find this information on my blog. The link is in the description below. Everything is free except my time. I do private one-on-one consultations at a very low cost. If you need some help with your personal finances, you can always book a session with me through Fiverr. So see you next time and keep sparkling.